Hey, yo, bro, show me what you spend all your time doing and what you spend your money on, and I'll show you exactly who you're becoming. You see, what you live in worship is what you become. Look, my name's Bernard Q, and I help hardworking men realign with their faith, family, and their marriages so that they can begin to clearly hear God's calling in their life. Now, most people think that worship is what happens on a Sunday morning with their hands raised up in the sky. A few songs, a prayer, a couple hallelujahs. But worship is so much bigger than that. It's literally what sits on the throne of your heart. It's whatever gets your attention, your affection, your sacrifice, your devotion, your money. And here's the scariest part. You slowly become whatever you put all that time and energy into. Worship money, and you'll become increasingly fearful and anxious of all the things that you have versus what you don't have. You worship success, and I promise you will never feel accomplished enough no matter what it is you achieve. You worship approval, and you'll end up spending your whole life trying to become what everyone else wants you to be. You worship comfort, and you'll end up running from every single battle that God is trying to use to make you the strongest version of yourself. Because whatever sits at the throne of your heart is exactly what you're going to become. But if God ends up sitting on that throne, then you end up reflecting on His strength, on His power, on His love, on His wisdom, on His word. When God is at the center of your heart, everything will find its perfect place. Your marriage, your business, your family, your purpose, your finances. And it's not because life becomes easier, it's because God prepares you for it. Now look, Matthew 6:33 says, "Seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." Remember, seek first His kingdom, not everything else that you're running for. See, God was never meant to be a secondary part of your life. He was meant to be the center of it. So take an honest look at your life. What gets your attention? What gets your thoughts? What gets your time? What gets your money? If it isn't God first, it might be time to redirect.